Christmas.
Yeah.
That was a highlight of him. I get to give this person, that
Yes.
person.
Yeah.
But that was one of his big highlights.
Yeah.
We think.
Yeah, it's very
10
neat.
minutes in the air fryer.
Oh, come on, we needed that.
Kind of cooking. I've got a little sign hanging in my kitchen that
Very
said,
close.
if I had to stir it, it's homemade.
That's right.
If I had to stir it, it's homemade. And I used to tell Tony, when he was still at home, he went through that stage where he was getting taller and he would jump up and touch the thing right across the top of the door.
yeah.
You know, then I have to get up there and clean it every so often. But I used to say, Tony, you are driving me crazy. He said, it's a short trip, Mom. So I found a tea towel that I'm gonna cut it and frame it, and it says, where did I find that? Cracker Barrel. And it says, you don't have to drive me crazy. I'm close enough to walk. I like that. So.
So, Bailey and who that was.
Yeah, well, I know you said, she's so pretty.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
my
goodness.
that's my
Yeah.
Bailey.
Yeah. I can't believe it. She's getting all grown up.
14.
14.
And then Aiden is be 18 this year.
Well, I saw pictures of the little ones the other day, but he wasn't in the picture.
Yeah. I don't know why he's generally in the picture.
Yeah. Usually he is, and I looked, and he wasn't in there, and I thought, he's too old to get in the picture with the little ones.
Probably. I bet he was wearing green though.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he likes to get into
St.
Holidays.
Patrick's Day.
He's traditional. He loves
Our
antiques too.
pastor back home
He's
put on Facebook,
He's very,
Happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody.
very much
And he and
into
his son, who was away at college, but anyway, they both had orange on. He said,
Well, that's
we're
good.
keeping with the Christian that said, these weeby women, because his wife and his daughter both had green on. He said, I can't do anything with them. I forgot about being St. Patrick's Day. I went out somewhere and I didn't even have green on. Oh, we went to eat breakfast. We had to go for labs, because we go to the doctor tomorrow. And he likes to have our labs already, tell us how good or bad they were. So then we went to Huntington, didn't we?
Yeah, went up
We
to the
ate
mall.
somewhere.
Why did we go to Huntington?
Where's the phone?
Did I
We
stop
were
at
gonna
that
go
one? Stop
to
at-
Susan. You were gonna pressure wash your house,
Yeah.
and it was too doggone cold that day. And we ended up going back the next day and do it. But anyway, we went somewhere and had breakfast. IHOP.
Mm-hmm.
We went to IHOP and had breakfast, and all the girls had little green stickers on their face. Yeah,
And we had nothing.
I didn't have a stitch of green on. I forgot about it being St. Patrick's Day, or I would have worn green. But
Oh, you have a green shirt.
no, I don't think it was green.
Yes, it was.
Well,
Not, you didn't have it on.
oh, well,
Had one, but not on.
So this is, we went in, somebody called on the phone, and the girl picked it up and said, good morning, I hopped, or something like that, and she went, well, I don't care if you don't want to talk to me. Whoever it was wouldn't talk to her. So she just hung the phone up, and I said, it's probably a leprechaun. She doesn't want to talk to you. So anyway, I like all your pictures.
Patsy and Paula and all of the rest that come with them, they looked at pictures and albums and took pictures and pictures. And things just great. Yeah.
Asked her lots of questions and tested her memory.
Ah,
Yeah, yeah.
well. All I can remember that I wanted to tell John today when he said, I just always remember that. Daryl asked me how I could remember that. I said, well, because I just never heard a kid say, what can I do while I'm waiting for my toast to pop up? And I'm like, he wanted to use every single minute, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh.
One of my favorite memories of Grandma Fox
Mm-hmm.
was the egg cups.
Oh, yeah. I still got one.
I think we have at least one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were kind of pale green or something in
yeah.
glass. And I've got one, and I've got it in my china cabinet.
Yeah.
Yeah. We put an egg in it and hit it with a spoon and eat it right out.
Dig it right out. Yeah. And the toothpicks in the cake.
Yes.
And wasn't there a quarter or a nickel too?
I don't
Am I
remember that.
walking anyone in?
But
Wrapped in tape.
if you got the toothpick, you had to wash the dishes.
That was it.
Yeah.
He what?
Mama put, when she made a cake, you know, the layers weren't always even. I know how to make them even now, but they weren't always even. And she would, when she put it together, I didn't put it together, she'd stick toothpicks down in it to hold the layers together. And then when we cut the cake, if you got a toothpick in your piece, you had to wash the dishes.
And that made there was no argument. It was
Right.
kind of fun
You
for
got
some
it?
reason.
Yeah.
Now, that's something else you need to.
I know. He tells me I need to write all this stuff down.
Yeah.
Kentucky's losing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the girls.
Yes.
Okay,
What
girls.
are you looking at?
Hmm?
What were you looking at?
The TV, the
The TV.
UK is
Yeah.
playing.
You see that picture up there that's got the embroidery of that bouquet and things.
Where is it, honey?
Right there. That one.
Oh, yes.
And
Did
and
you
you
do that?
remember? I did, but it was given to me to do. And
On black velvet.
I had it for
Is it black velvet?
a long time, and I didn't finish it until time has gone by. But that was one that Grace gave to me to finish. I don't know that she had started it or not. I don't even remember that. But anyway, I finished it.
She gave you the kit.
And
Yeah.
got a
She
frame to
yes.
put it in and
It looks
things.
nice. Yeah.
So I recently moved.
These little foxes over behind Darlena, the bouquet and the foxes were switched.
Oh, okay. I see them.
And then one day
Are they
Mom was sitting
cross-stitched?
there and she said, I think you need to switch those. And so I switched them and she's liked it better since.
Yeah,
That's good.
I was glad that I was able to
Finish it.
finish it and
Yeah.
have it with them.
Well,
And all those great grandchildren are hanging on the wall in the hall.
Down the hall to the right. There's a little, if you want to look at that.
okay. I'll have to look at that before I leave.
What do you, well, another memory I have of Grandpa, Grace, and George is the clothing barn.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what it was called?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Where we climbed upstairs and there were
clothing, yeah.
barrels of clothes.
You know that used to be a chicken house? And whenever we
No.
got done raising chickens, Daddy cleaned it all and scrubbed the walls and fumigated it and took all the hens' laying boxes out and fixed it up to put used clothing in.
I had no idea about, I knew you knew something.
Yeah.
And where was this at?
Well, at Idaho, the house is no longer there, but up on the hill, and come out like this going towards the barn, which we use for a garage, up on the hill.
And the clothes got disseminated to the community. I mean, we got first pick, I think.
We did. Yeah. Oh, we would get so excited when we would find out that it would come in on the train, and Daddy would go to Venable to get boxes of used clothing that churches would send us. And so when we got home from school, we'd be so excited, and Mom was like, "Not till your homework's done."
So,
We had to do our homework before I could
going
look at the
shopping.
It was. It was.
John was a
We
little
were,
and he-
Yeah.
he
all
saw
of us.
looking at these clothes and pulling them up out of the boxes, and all that little boy would say is, "Fit me, fit me, fit me."
so you remember all that?
Yeah. Yeah.
So sweet.
I don't think I bought a new pair of anything till I was out of high school and worked at the Rose Bargain store for a while before Christmas one year. And I bought me a new coat. First new coat I can ever remember having.
So all those pictures of you girls growing up, all those dresses would have come from the churches that donated clothes?
Yeah.
Well, they were beautiful dresses.
Oh yeah, phenomenal stuff we didn't see here, right?
Yeah. So,
And the Hot Wheels came through there.
yeah. And let's see. Yeah, we got everything out of used clothes. One of your girls asked you one day when you all got used clothing. Oh, I know, you got Jennifer, I think it was, a new pair of pants. New pair of underwear.
Underwear.
And she said to you, "Whose were these before me?" And you said, "Oh, honey, these are brand new." So they don't belong to anybody.
Hand-me-downs, we called it.
Yeah, hand-me-downs. Yeah, that's what she wanted to know. Whose were these before me? Or something like that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we somehow, now I don't know how Mom did it, but when we were elementary age, I know we started, I mean, we got all used clothes, but
Yeah.
they started taking us to Lexington to Kmart. Yeah, for like I would look through every single thing till I found the perfect one pair of jeans or one shirt and one shoes. And that we would get it. We all found one like thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'd wear them 5 days in a row. Sometimes, or at least 3 or 4.
Dear.
If we loved them and wash them again. Yes.
I remember we took Richard's mother, Kathleen. Richard and I took her to Lexington one time to Christmas shop. Oh, you should have seen her Christmas shopping for 12 kids. They all got one new thing.
Took
One new thing.
you mean took your Richard's mom?
Mm-hmm. And we were married, but we didn't have any kids. And so we were going on to Lexington, and we had bench seats then, you know. So there's Richard and me and Kathleen. And some music was on the radio, and Kathleen said, "Well, I could do better than that myself." That singing. So Richard, he just reached out there and turned that radio off and said, "Let's hear you." But she wouldn't sing for us. Oh.
Junior and Kathleen, they were something else.
So the little girls, we call them, that was Betty, Regina, and Linda. They were little. They were like about 5, 4, and 3. Well, she got them big old baby dolls. And she's walking down the street. She had a baby doll under each hand, in the bag, and I'm like, "Oh my word!" But they all got
12
one thing to do.
kids. I cannot. It's just amazing what they did. Amazing
I know.
to survive. Wow.
All these little great grands are toting around the dolls that the older ones did play with, and now they're getting played with.
Again.
Jennifer's.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah. That's nice. I remember having a doll one time. I think I had that doll when we moved to Kentucky, and I was just 4 years old. And I named her Judy. Her name was Judy, because I thought that's such a pretty name. She had a bonnet on and she had a knob on top of her head. And you could turn the knob and she was smiley and she cried and frowny. Smiley and frowny and in one face. She had 3 faces. And I found one in an antique store. I don't know whatever happened to her, but I found one in an